What if everything you are chasing, success, wealth, even love, is only an illusion? This is Korea, a nation shaped by centuries of history. Divided into North and South, carries a past filled with struggle, survival, and search for identity. And yet today, it stands as a global cultural force, from the rise of K-pop icons like BTS and Blackpink, to films, traumas, and traditions that continue to influence the world. Today, we step into one of these timeless stories. A story where dreams feel real and reality feels like a dream. A story that challenges everything we believe in. The Cloud Dream of the Night.
안녕하세요. 아는 선생님. 그리고 PSYCH TY2-3 여러분. 저는 런김입니다.
Junyon Angela Santos imnida manaso bagapsitnida. Yeah, everyone. Today we will present to The Cloudy Dream of the Budanine, a classical work of Korean literature written by Kim Man-joo.
This presentation will explore the author, the story, and the deeper meanings behind the text.
Korean literature reflects the history, culture, and the experiences of each people.
Our focus is The Cloud Dream of the Night, a story that explores ambition, illusion, and the meaning of life.
As we go through top presentation, we will try to answer one question: what truly matters in life?
안녕하세요. 저는 Tenorio. This story begins with a Buddhist monk who is punished because of his worldly desires. He is sent to live a human life where he becomes successful, wealthy, and powerful. He experiences love and fulfillment, living what seems to be a perfect life. However, in the end, he wakes up and realizes that everything was only a dream. This shows that life may not always be what it seems. It suggests that what we believe is real may only be temporary, just like a dream.
안녕하세요. 저는 Vidal. Kim Man-joo was a Korean scholar and government official during the Joseon dynasty. He experienced political conflict and was sent into exile. During this difficult time, he wrote The Cloud Dream of the Night. Because of his experiences, the story reflects the idea that power and success can be temporary.
안녕하세요. 저는 Zaballa. Other Korean authors explored the similar themes. Isang focused on modern identity and creativity. Park Sura too about social struggles and the daily life. Himanyal explored the political and moral issues. Kang focused on trauma and the human suffering. The writers show how literature reflects real life experiences. Like Kim and Jung, their works reveal how personal and national struggles shape human perspectives.
To better understand the story, let us look at its symbolism.
In the story, the main character experiences a life filled with success, wealth, and love.
But in the end, he realized that iji permanente.
The dream represents illusion, the cloud represents something temporary, and the number 9 represents completeness. Together, they show that even a perfect life can be unreal. Korean literature reflects the identity of the nation, especially during difficult times. After the Korean War, the country was divided into North and South Korea. This caused separation of families and struggles with identity and belonging. Writers use literature to express these experiences and preserve cultural identity. Just like the dream in the story, these people also struggle to understand what is real and where they truly belong.
Many Korean literary works focus on the effects of war. These include themes of loss, trauma, and survival. Stories often show emotional and psychological struggles. Through literature, These experiences are remembered and understood by future generations.
In traditional Korean literature, women were expected to follow family roles and be obedient. In modern literature, women are shown as independent and capable of making their own choices.
This delay has changed how society has changed over time. It also shows how literature challenge traditional expectations and give voice to new perspectives.
Korean literature has evolved through different periods. In the classical period, it focused on philosophy and morality. During times of conflict, it focused on survival and resistance. In modern times, it explored identity, mental health, and global issues. This shows how literature changes along with the society. As society changes, literature continues to question reality, identity, and the human experience.
Story teaches us that success, wealth, and power are temporary.
Material achievements do not always lead to happiness.
True meaning comes from understanding ourselves.
Inner peace is more important than external success. True happiness comes from understanding what really matters in life.
Zaballa 씨, 오늘 발표 잘하세요.
아젤라씨, tama-nayo. 같이 준비하세요. 수고하세요.
진짜? 그럼 나 없으면 어떡해요?
그럼 좀 힘들어서 것 같아요.
그래도 오늘 이야기 좀 이상하지 않으세요?
모든 것이 고민일 수도 있는 게
그럼 지금도 꾸미면 어떡해?
그래도 괜찮아요.
왜요?
안젤라씨, 함께 있으니까. Trivia time! Classmates, gusto niyo ng trivia? Are you competing with me?
Are you threatened?
Bring it on.
South Korean literature involves deep human emotions, stories about love, human struggles, and inequalities shaped by society. What about yours?
North Korean literature promotes Juche ideology, nationalism, and loyalty to the state, anti-individualism, anti-rebellion, anti-capitalist influence with strong moral lessons and political purpose. But wait, there's more. From idealized characters, workers, soldiers, and citizens who sacrifice for the nation.
That's it. Perfect characters? Like, what the heck? Some stories that I crafted.
Crafted?
Oh yes, stories with flawed and complex characters. People who question society, struggle with identity.
Chusera, conflict lang yan, no? Pinapakita nyo lang problema ng society. Like, duh, so unstable.
How dare you?
How dare you dare a unified state?
South Korean literature are more expressive. Duh.
Dadaganan ko kayo eh. Nag-aaway na naman ba kayo? Ah, hindi. Literary comparison lang.
Discussion lang about sa Korean literature.
Salamat!